Welcome to the series of how you can learn any language. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about taking a course and how taking a course and what you should do while you're taking a course to truly learn a language. Hi, my name is Rachele DeMeo. I'm an instructor and founder of Belle Terre Academy. You're looking what type of course you should possibly take to learn a language, you may look at an online course or an on-campus course. Online courses are becoming more and more popular and are truly what is going on nowadays. Online courses are becoming the thing, so to speak. But there are many advantages to taking online courses that people didn't always consider back in the day. One thing is definitely flexibility. When taking an online course, you have the flexibility of doing it from anywhere, and you can pretty much schedule it whenever you want to. So with simply a laptop in your hands, you could be continuing your normal activities, whether you're working, whether you're a parent, whether you take other classes. You can schedule it based on the times that work best for you at any place, so you can be traveling and still taking a course. I'm not trying to convince you to take online courses. However, there are many advantages to taking online courses, and there's advantages to being in a classroom on campus as well. So regardless whether you're taking a course online or on campus in a classroom, these are 5 different tips that are going to help you while you're taking a class to learn any language. The first thing is you want to be able to learn whatever you're learning, but learn it well. A language truly builds upon itself. So whatever you're learning at the beginning of a course is simply going to help you prepare for the next thing that you are learning. To give you a more concrete example of that, in the French language, since I am a French instructor and I've been teaching French for 16 years, in the French language, one of the first things that we teach is the verb être and avoir, to have and to be. To give you a concrete example of that, teaching French as an instructor for 16 years, I often teach the verb être and avoir, to be and to have, to my students pretty early on. Those verbs are commonly used in pretty much just any language, and they are the foundation though. When my students learn it well, I'm like, hey, now you've mastered learning the verb to be and to have in French. We're going to add a past participle, and now it's forming a past tense called passé composé. So I tell my students, learn these 2 verbs, but learn them well. So when you're taking a course, just remember that everything that you're learning is simply going to help you with what you're going to learn next. Since the course truly does build upon itself, whatever you are learning now is going to help you for what you may be learning tomorrow and the next day and so forth. So take a moment to really learn that information well. If you're thinking, but I don't know how to learn, consider taking a quiz to identify your individual learning style. I talk about this in other videos that you can look up, but you might just want to Google free learning style quiz. You will know what your learning style is, which will help you best learn the information and retain it. So that is an important part of learning, is learning the information and learning it well, using your learning style in the process. The second thing is you want to come to class prepared. Whether it's an online class or an on-campus class, you want to come with whatever material you may need, and definitely something you can write with. So notebook, pen, things to take notes. Whether you're just taking abbreviations, whether you're actually writing out entire sentences, whether you're just doing drawings or some type of design or whatever it is, something that's going to help you while you're taking the course to be able to jot down the important things or things that you might want to look up later or review later. You want to come to class prepared. Again, coming to class prepared is also being focused, being concentrated. So coming to class prepared is really coming to class with everything that you need. So when you're taking, for instance, an online class, you're in a place that is best for you to learn, and you're coming so that you can learn. So definitely come prepared. The third thing that you want to do is you want to review the same day. Whatever you learned in class, whether it's an online class, whether it's on campus class, that video you might have watched that was a lecture type video, you want to review that content the very same day. Your review is only 10 minutes long. It's not a huge amount of time you need to invest into reviewing, but you do want to review what you learn the same day so that your brain is very much going to just absorb it and reflect upon it. So knowing again your learning style will help you know how to review, whether you're taking index cards and you're reviewing those. It could be online index cards such as Quizlet or other materials that you may be reviewing. You may just be saying the information out loud. You may just be writing out verb conjugations. It could be different types of reviewing, but you're just spending 10 minutes a day reviewing what you learned in class. The fourth thing is you want to have a regular rhythm in your learning of the language. What I mean by that is you want to establish a certain schedule. If you're taking a class in a classroom, maybe you're going there once or twice a week for that specific class. Outside of those 1 or 2 times a week that you're in class, you should be doing things towards the language. So you should be reviewing the content, possibly advancing yourself to prepare for the next class. But you want to go through the content, go through the material every day. If you are taking an online class, again, so much flexibility in that, you can schedule daily, let's say 30 minutes when you're logging in and you're you're part of your online class. Again, you may try to find the best time that works for you where you know you're going to concentrate, but the key thing is you want to be consistent. If daily you just put 30 minutes into your online class towards learning a language, then 10 minutes to review, you would be amazed at the progress. And that actually leads me to my last point, which is to take a pause here and there and reassess and look at your progress. When you're learning language, it seems like it's so much to learn and there's just so much. And so sometimes we forget that as, you know, we're learning a new language, how far we've already come. So here and there, whether it's every chapter, every unit, whatever way you want to divide it, every week, you just kind of look back at the content that you learned. For instance, I'm using again an example as the verb to be and to have. You're looking at that content that was learned. You're reassessing. You're like, wow, that's so easy. Now I know the verb être. I know the verb avoir. I know those verbs to be and to have. I've memorized them. I know them very well. Wow, I've already come this far. So just like a little, it's a small stepping stone, but if you take the time to review and look at what you already know and reassess your progress and how far you've come, then you will be motivated to continue, and it won't seem as daunting to learn an entire language when you're kind of getting there. And again, you're learning what you're learning through the course. You're seeing the progress because the language has built upon itself, and now you're learning it by looking at the progress and seeing, wow, that was easy. Now I learned this. That's not too bad. Or maybe it was complicated. It was challenging, but phew, I got that done. It was easy. I mastered that. So those are 5 things that truly can help you in taking a class to learn just about any language, whether the class is online or on campus. Next week, I'm going to continue on and tell you more the second step in learning any language.